So welcome to Mastering the Art of Landscape Photography 2, and first of all, thanks ever so much for investing in this course. It really does mean a lot to me. This course has taken such a long time to produce, much longer than I thought it was going to. It sort of escalated into more and more things, but I wanted to share everything that I know about shooting vistas, woodlands and seascapes. You can see I've got my books here on vistas and woodlands, which you may or may not have seen. There's another one coming along on seascapes, and over the last 3 years I've invested a huge amount of time in trying to photograph and get the best out of these different types of scenes, and I thought it'd be really good to put together a masterclass on how I do that. So we have an action-packed trip, and I say we, Rick came up and helped me, my friend, and did a lot of the videography on this, and he also is, at the end of the video, me and him discussed some of the final prints. But first of all, we go to Glencoe, and wow, what an amazing location, and that's where we photographed the vistas section. We actually returned there at the end of the trip as well, because at the beginning of the trip the weather was pretty horrendous. It was absolutely throwing it down with rain, as you'll see in the video, and we get some really difficult conditions, but I actually get some good shots. So then we go off to Elgol and the Isle of Harris to shoot the seascape section. And I do have different conditions there. I get some really calm conditions at the beach, some brilliant light and some really bad rain on Elgol. So again, some different conditions, and you can see how I deal with those different conditions. And finally, on a different trip, I go to Madeira, to Fanal, which is a stunning location for photographing woodlands, and share some of my tips for scouting those locations and then finally going back and shooting them when there's a little bit of fog. And the sections are split into sort of an on-location bit, and then there's quite a lot about how I select my images, edit my images and process them for finally printing. And I go through, as you can see, I've got some prints in front of me here, how I print those images, tweak them for printing, and then finally we go through the prints, and I share some composition tips as well along the way, and also what worked and what doesn't, which is really important on trips like this. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the 15 hours of video below, and yeah, you know, let me know how it goes on. I'm really interested to find out, and yeah, enjoy Mastering the Art of Landscape Photography 2.